Hi, my name is Eddie and this is a reading for Capricorn for the month of April. So I'm going to shuffle your cards and don't forget to subscribe, to like and share, to comment, and there's also a link in the description. Take that card, it just popped out. There's also a link in the description for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop as well. So also going to use the energy of the crystal ball as well with the reading. So it's interesting, the card which overturned and wanted to make itself known is the Three of Swords. Sometimes this is known as the love triangle card. So it could well be there's a love triangle situation around you. If not, there could well be a third party, someone who's interfering, someone who's been doing like a lot of manipulation and planting negative seeds in someone's head. But most certainly it talks about these frustrations and these challenges which you've been going through. Okay, there's a strong sense that you feel torn. It could well be that your mind is wanting one thing and your heart feels something else, and you've tried to let go and move forward from this situation, but you're kind of sort of pulled back, your heartstrings playing, you pulled back and you come back to square one. It's relentless, okay? You feel stuck in the middle in some respect. You're being pulled one way and then the other, stuck between a rock and a hard place. So the next card is the crossing card. Yeah, I mean, with the Seven of Wands here in the reverse position, you know, it's like walking in treacle at times, you know, it's one challenge after another. I see like this vision, it's symbolic, but like being at the fairground and playing that game of the frogs, you know, you hit one down, one pops up, you hit that down, and then another pops up, and so it goes on. But the positive side of all of this is that things do have to get worse before they get better. Okay, it's just like clearing a few things. It's like you've made some kind of choice, you've put something out to the universe, you've asked for something, some intentional wish or prayer, and your path is kind of sort of readjusting. So it's not so easy when you readjust. You know, it's a bit like a lorry. The driver realizes that he wants to go a different way and he needs to kind of sort of turn around. So turning around is very challenging and it brings up all these kind of sort of frustrations. But once it turns around, it's like full steam ahead. And that's how I feel with you. It's also number 7 as well, so a very spiritual card. So it does relate to these wishes and intentions that have gone out. So the card in the past coming to the present is the Sun card. Things are very good for you. You know, as I look back, it could well be a marriage here in the past or a long-term relationship. You know, things are very good, but clearly something happened here. Okay, I do sense something around like a third party, you know, just someone who's interfering. Something was said, something was done, and this happiness just turned to sadness, and laughter just turned to tears. And then suddenly there was all these clouds in front of the sun. But don't forget, the sun is always there, okay? But there's clouds in front of it. So once you learn a way to actually clear these clouds, then it will reveal the sun which was always there. The card looking forward, okay, Ten of Cups, very positive, okay. I mean, the sun is the best card in the pack as I look back, but this doesn't come far behind. You know, the Ten of Cups is very, well, I would say the second best or the third best card. It's very much about emotional happiness, okay, emotional fulfillment. So whatever happens, once you get through this difficult patch, you know, I do sense that things do have to get worse before they get better. It's like you're paying in advance, okay? You've asked for something, your path is readjusting, and then it's towards this emotional happiness. So matters around the heart, around romance and love, are shown to really improve, okay? The card in the goal position is, yeah, I mean, the Queen of Cups in the reverse position. Strong sense that you're drowning in your emotions at the moment, okay? Could well be that you're wearing your heart on your sleeve and there's been people around you who've been taking you for granted, okay? You've had enough, okay? It's like you try to let go and then you slip back into your sea of emotions, okay? So quite clearly you're wanting to move away from this situation, you're wanting things to settle. And in fact, what it's also saying, there's a need to accept the situation now, you know, accept that it's over, accept that it's dead and buried, okay? Accept that it's past its sell-by date, okay? And then in doing so, things will start to settle down. Your mind will settle down. Your emotions will settle down. You'll feel better within yourself, and you'll start going towards what you really want, and what you want will start coming towards you as well. So really, it is a win-win situation once you are able to do that. Yeah, I mean, subconsciously, I've got the Page of Swords, okay? So quite clearly, you know, it's about these kind of sort of frustrations and the mind being all over the place. You're waving around this sword, okay? So it's coming from all directions, okay? It's very much this feeling of negative momentum, you know, and it's just one thing after another. But once you get through this bad patch and you kind of move in a different direction, okay, and it could well be that you change the way you look at something, and what you look at also changes. And don't forget, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, okay? But there's certainly a turnaround here, but you've kind of got to pay in advance, and then things get better for you. There could also be some news on the way as well, something you're waiting on, which could be written, or it could be like through an email, okay? But something quite official, I feel here. Yeah, I mean, the advice here is shown by the Ace of Pentacles, okay? It's the advice card, okay? It's very much about the world in your hands, okay? So having the world in your hands, it's like this situation or your emotions have been controlling you, okay? And you've been going all over the place. Everything's just remained unsettled. So the feeling here is to grab the bull by the horns, okay, and then just drive yourself forward. Keep on keeping on, okay? That's the overall feeling here. And rather than letting the situation control you, it's about you controlling the situation, because once you do that, then you start creating your reality. So what you put out to the universe will start showing up. But if there's too much letting emotions control you and other people, then they're creating the reality for you. So it's complete opposite to what you want. So on the outside, I've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse position. So first of all, I'm seeing the stained glass window, which is very much confirmation of these wishes which you put out, these prayers. It's in the reverse position, and it really does sum up where you're at and what I've been talking about here, because you've got this person on crutches, okay? You're walking next to them in rags. If you put on your glad rags, if you like, and then just move away from this situation, those crutches would just be thrown up in the air. And then this person or this situation will start running after you. And then you can choose. You put yourself into a position where you can choose, rather than asking someone else to choose, okay? And this is the energy. Things are turning around, okay? You're starting to take back control around this situation. So your hopes and your fears is shown by the Chariot reversed. I suppose your fear is that things are going to remain stuck, okay? But looking at the reading, it's quite clear it is a very painful period for you, okay? There are a lot of challenges and frustrations, but once you get through that, then it's very much full steam ahead, okay? And it's very much about this emotional happiness which you've been asking for. And the final card is the Two of Pentacles. It sums up everything, this card. Yes, things are very much up in the air. That's how they've been. But if you look at the card, you've got these two ships, okay? You've got this choppy ocean, okay? Once that ocean calms down, yeah, then the ships can come towards each other and they meet. So really, this is a bit like you, what you want is the other ship, and then the emotions in between. Once it calms down, the emotions, well, the mind settles down, the emotions settle down, you go towards what you want, and what you want starts coming towards you. And that's the way things are shown in this reading. So initially, yes, there will be some challenges. Things do get worse before they get better, and then it's full steam ahead towards what you want. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, and there's also links in the description for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop. Thank you.